There are solutions, and this administration has the ability to put them in place. And after Sandy Hook, they said we wouldn't let this happen again, and yet it has continued to happen for 5 years. How many more deaths can we take as a country? How many more teenagers and 6- and 7-year-olds can we allow to die? Don't let that happen anymore on your watch.
That was Nicole Hockley, a mother who lost her 6-year-old son in a devastating Sandy Hook massacre back in 2012. Talking prevention at the White House listening session today with President Trump and Vice President Pence. And also breaking just moments ago, Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel announcing that he is deploying deputies with rifles in schools in the area. With me now to discuss, retired U.S. Marine Corps Gunnery Sergeant Jessie Jane Duff, now our Senior Research Fellow at the London Center for Policy Research, and back with us, Beverly Hallberg. Also mentioned today, Jessie Jane, President Trump brought up the idea of perhaps retired military, specifically Marines, armed teachers, selected teachers who are armed. Got a fair amount of pushback in the room, but it does feel like if there's not an immediate response to this, and there's no way law enforcement, no matter how close they are, can really get there once these actions start.
You know, when there's a weapon being fired, every second counts, and you can't wait on police to arrive. These gun-free zones have made our children sitting ducks. It's simple as that. What is wrong with armed security? What is wrong with trained personnel on your staff who know how to manage a weapon? You know, I'm a member of the NRA, and they teach people how to have gun safety and how to apply it. But as soon as you have a gun-free zone, a maniac, as the president says, it's a target for them to go in. I think this is an excellent idea. We need to protect our schools, and that is the one thing that has not seemed to change since Sandy Hook.
You know, it's interesting, Beverly, Sheriff Israel also saying that these deputies will be carrying AR-15s, and he reminded the public that they're not assault weapons, they're single-shot weapons, but, you know, it's somewhat intriguing because that's at the center of people who would like to take away gun rights in general.
Yeah, when you look at the AR-15, I think people think AR stands for assault rifle, or assault weapon, which it doesn't, as you said, the way that they're shot. But I also think that just focusing on this as how does it appear is not the only way that you can go. One of the things I would like to see, in addition to maybe having the armed guards around our armed security, is to also look at teachers who are willing to carry a gun and students not knowing who has a gun and who doesn't. I even think of air marshals after 9/11 not knowing who on the plane is trained to fire a gun and who isn't. I think that's one of the things to consider, see if teachers are willing to do that, because I think what you can find is someone who wants to do harm, they're going to go for those security individuals first that they know own a gun. So that could be another option as well.
Right, and of course, we have to remind everyone that there was an armed person at this school. They did not encounter Nicholas Cruz. We're still going to find out exactly what went down there. But Jessie Jane, the idea again of retired military protecting our students, it's not a far-fetched idea, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, I started handling a weapon when I was 18 years old. I'm actually a magnificent shooter, by the way. Every Marine is a rifleman, and in order to re-enlist, you had to be able to shoot. But we also understood gun safety. We weren't rambunctious with our weapons. We understood that we had to manage them and to deal with them as if they were loaded every single time we held them. So it's a fabulous idea, but among many others that we have to explore. We have a lot of problems within our society with HIPAA laws that we're not getting the information out when people have psychiatric disorders. Many of these children don't have fathers in the home. Where are these fathers? We have to hold a lot of our society accountable before we go blame the gun.
Real quick, Beverly, do you see something happening? Do you think we're going to get it done? You just got 5 seconds, but I want to know if you think this time we will see action.
Well, I think that the conversation is going to help, but I think it's going to be more than just about gun control. That's not the answer. We have to dig further.
All right, ladies, thank you both very much.